Yo, 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 this is another edition of the Geeky Bros podcast. I'm not Tactix, but I'm doing the intro because that's how it is in my head.
But who are you?
Just Darcy.
This is Big Geek Umar. Clearly, we are used to having our third-party tactics, but we are doing another review after the fact of a Jujutsu Kaisen 0 anime film. We just got out of it, and we decided we'd do a Geeky Bros podcast review car edition. And Darcy, what did you think? First of all, like for anyone who hasn't seen the series or the movie, I mean, we gonna talk about it. We're gonna spoil a little something. We're not gonna go full spoilers, but we are gonna talk about the movie. So if you don't want to hear anything, y'all just like wait for our podcast on Friday. But we're gonna talk about it a little bit, but we won't go like full spoilers either. So Darcy, what do you think, man?
First off, I think if they haven't seen the show, they probably click on this. But anyways,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It was good. I think like out of the gates, I want to give this like. I think you were saying the theater 8.5.
I was thinking.
And I feel like I'm gonna land right there. It was good. Like one thing I'll say I'll struggle with is like I'm like realizing even though I watched a recap last night, I'm like there's a lot I forgot about this show. It's been quite a few months. So I liked. Even though I literally went in with no idea, and then literally just as the movie's about to play, Umar's like, "Yeah, it's like a prequel." I'm like, "A prequel?" I was waiting for it to be like how Demon Slayer had like with Mugen Train, where it was like more. And I'm like, oh, no, I want more. I want a sequel. I don't want a prequel. But I ended up actually liking the prequel. It was nice in the sense like the first few episodes of the first season, you're kind of going back and learning about the world all over again through another character's eyes. And I actually really enjoyed the fact, so like if you've seen the main show, obviously because you clicked on this, but the main character, you know, eats like a cursed finger and ends up getting a lot of power. This one has a different kind of curse situation, but even though the curse is extremely powerful, just like the other main character, it feels more like this character for me was, I want to say, without an unbelievable special ability, even though it had the special curse character, it wasn't inside them, and it felt like their own power was of their own volition. Like they had to work to create their own power, and there's more revelations by the end of the movie that are also articulate what that cursed power that is with them is, and it does mean that at the end of the day this character's actual powers come from themselves and not so much just like fortune of opportunity to get them. So I like that, and I want to see more of this character. It's a character that I mistakenly thought it was another character from the show. So
Darcy, so the main character for this movie, I think it's Yuka. Yuta. And both Darcy and I, like when it first started, like separately, we thought it was Megumi, who does like the hand seals to release like those like shadow creatures. But like about like a third of the way through, I'm like, no. After about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm like, so that's not Megumi. He looks like Megumi, but like a younger version.
Yeah, but I like that the guy's character, because as much as his character is like has a lot of darkness around them, like Megumi, it's also a surprisingly like upbeat and happy person at the same time, or like
that caught me off guard.
Like cheerful, like kind-hearted is the best way to put it. They're so kind-hearted and
just traumatized.
Yeah, and they could be jovial and so it's just really positive. Also, we get to see our characters Maki, Panda, and
Ikumi.
I just want to call him Salmon because it's like the most common word I remember. So it's like I want to call him Salmon all the damn time. But anyways, it's really good seeing them again, and
you get a lot more backstory on them. Like, more like I would say almost as much different characterization than from the actual like series, which was surprising to me.
Yeah, it makes me like Maki a lot more, and it kind of made me wish Yuta and Maki get together. Like I was like thinking the whole time, like,
yeah.
y'all gonna do something here?
Panda definitely thinks so.
Yeah, Panda like reminded me of Toda. Was it?
He was totally acting like Toda. I was like, where did that come from?
He comes out of nowhere, pulls him aside, he's like, so. You like big boobs or small boobs? You're like, what? Like this show just randomly out of nowhere talks
like the fan service just comes out of nowhere and then it disappears just as quickly.
Yeah, the final boss battles are really good. There's a really big battle that feels very much like My Hero Academia in terms of a city type battle.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just in terms of like I felt like it was. I mean, obviously it's Japan, so they draw the same city a lot, very similarly. Yeah. But it felt like I was like, this feels like it really is a episode from My Hero Academia in terms of the landscape that they're fighting in.
Yeah.
But what they're doing is different.
Basically, none of all the side characters, like literally all the side characters show up, and you're like this movie is being canon as it's a prequel actually provides a lot of information for what we will see, or hopefully see, in the season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
But like Gojo's fine form in this film, in all aspects of who he is, just fine form.
He's always amazing.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing way more from that character. But yeah, overall, I want the best way I want to put this is it felt like I was watching. I binged like say a 3-episode, 4, maybe 5-episode arc in a single sitting with some friends, and that was a dope experience. So overall, yeah, it was solid. Makes me really excited to see what's going to happen in season 2, because this new character definitely has to be coming up in season 2.
He has to show up,
especially with the end credit scene. Yes, stick around to the very end.
Like there's a post credit scene. Y'all gotta wait. There are some definite noobs who never went to a Marvel movie getting up and leaving, and I was like, y'all guys, come on.
Yeah, so absolutely there. But yeah, that's it for me. You?
For me, so yeah, 8.5 for me. Not this. To be honest, it's hard for an anime film to give me a 10 out of 10. But then again, I have kind of specific tastes. Like for example, Your Name, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away. Those kinds of art films are the ones that really give me a 10 out of 10 vibes. This is
not Tactix, not.
I don't want to talk about it, Darcy. So, but when it comes to these sorts of shonen films, I actually tend to avoid them entirely because they're never canon. So it's I'm just watching fan art of people just saying, oh, it would be cool if they could do this, and that. I mean, sometimes I'll watch the fights on YouTube because there's no point in watching the movie. Here, this actually, it's like Mugen Train. That's a good reference because yes, this is shonen just like Demon Slayer, but this is also a prequel that actually has a lot more character depth. So I actually want to rewatch the series because I kind of want to see Maki, Panda, and Itumi, and seeing them now with this better understanding. So it's kind of you're seeing old characters show up as opposed to being introduced to brand new characters.
Yeah, that's a very good point because they definitely feel you feel the season experience that they have now.
Yeah, and so I kind of wanted that perspective. Also I'm not gonna lie, and I was telling this to Darcy before the movie started. When it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm not really great at the mechanics of the powers. Naruto, I'm I know chakra. I know that they flow certain ways. I know there's genetic components. I also know you can learn some stuff outside the box. And also all the other shonen sort of things. I'm able to understand that Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. You get where the powers are coming from. You get how they work. I mean, I remember Itachi learning about the different eye capabilities. I'm okay, that's brilliant, but I still get it. Here, I'm just cursed energy just does a lot of shit. And also it wasn't until I was watching this movie that the more you tell someone what your powers is, the more useful it is actually for you. Because in shonen anime, you're always seeing people just saying, oh, I'm going to do this to you with this secret ability that no one knows about. It's I would have told that guy after he's dead.
I did this to you. That's why you died.
Yeah, something like that. But like here, it's psychological warfare because you're feeding your negative energy, and also other people are going to be they're going to be easily affected by it because they know it's coming. So I'm like, okay, that's a nice intricate way of getting around it. But at the same time, I don't quite get the powers. Like, I love Gojo and I love all his abilities, but like I don't actually know how his powers work. Mm-hmm. And like I just feel dumb. And then with the main character, there was something that happened near the end. I'm not gonna say what it was, but like something got canceled out, and I'm just like, huh?
Yeah, I definitely agree that the show has that, which may also be part of its benefit in that there's a lot of surprise, but at the same time, a little bit of rules would help. Because what you just said about the fact that you're feeding your own negative energy and using that, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that till right now.
I watched the entire season and then picked that up until I was watching a movie. So like, I'm not ahead of you on that one.
Yeah.
But like, all I'm saying is, I feel dumb.
Yeah.
And I've watched a lot of anime, so like this is I'm liking this feeling, but at the same time I want to know. So I'm probably going to go research some stuff later, and then rewatch the series and kind of like hopefully get more out of it. But nonetheless, the action sequences were dope. Now that is a staple when it comes to anime movies. It's good to know that they didn't fall short on this series, which has done like amazing fights at a time. Yeah, like the story, I liked like at the beginning. Some people would argue it's slow. It's all character development, and it's like good, well-paced character development. Like even the villains, you get where they're coming from. I mean, like the main villain, he's kind of like he's insane, but like you get he's insane. But like you also get why the people who are following him. It's not because they're like, ooh, we're evil. It's like, no, he helped us, and we've had some shit lives. So I'm like, okay, yeah, good for you guys. So, yeah, I like 8.5 out of 10. I definitely would watch this again. I'm definitely gonna watch it when it comes out, like on Crunchyroll and stuff. And yeah, like just solid, good anime fun.
Yeah, agreed.
And also the fan service was kept to a bare minimum, which is also nice. Like as quickly as it came,
bare minimum.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, you did.
You'll get it when you watch it. But like, as quickly as it arrived randomly, it also left as quickly. So that was nice. I wasn't sitting there and be like, and there we go.
Yeah. I won't say when it happens, but there's a great selfie that you're gonna enjoy for no damn reason.
For no reason whatsoever. But anyway,
which is totally great. Yeah.
Yeah. So 8.5 out of 10 for the Geeky Bros who watch anime. Tactix is a little slower on these things, and also he was working, so he couldn't come out tonight. So, nonetheless, yeah.
Yeah. So expect his review in 2025.
We'll have an election before we have his review on this film.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pass it to you to end it because that's what Tactix does.
Absolutely. Well, this was another edition of the Geeky Bros podcast. My name is just Darcy.
This is Big Geek Umar. Please like and subscribe, and hope you enjoy our car edition reviews.
Peace.
Live long and prosper.